Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mystery Monday. I am your beloved host, Thangaling21. Happy Mystery Monday to all of you out there. I hope you are doing well, are in good spirits, and are serving your community to the best of your ability. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I have been going through a lot of overlay stuff. I just went through the newest overlay that my designer sent me over the weekend, and I was trying to set it up, and I'm like, well, should I start this right now or should I wait until next time? I'm like, nope, I decided to do it right now. So, this is not the overlay that you are seeing right now. It is the Mystery Monday overlay, which will be coming up very soon. So, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to play some more Sherlock Holmes tonight, of course, and continue the mystery case. But let me just install. Wow, there's a lot of demos and a lot of updates right now. If I get dropped frames, it's because of the installing. I am almost done setting up my Mystery Monday overlay for the face cam thing, but I have been trying to change things. Like I now have the chat box over here. I don't know if it's loading or anything. Oh no, no, it's terrible. I can't see anybody's messages. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so it's not big enough. Why? Why is it not? I can't see your messages. Oh man, Stream Elements has failed me. Stream Elements has failed me. Can I make this bigger? Can I do 400 by 400? Will that show the messages? Nope. Nope. It's terrible. Oh dear. Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. I think it's better in the overlay that you guys are going to see now. So I think because the names are too long and I just didn't want to have the time to kind of make it bigger. You know what? I could just do it right now. I'll play some silly music while I figure this out. So I just gotta load up Stream Elements here and go to my chat box and just make it a little bigger. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can. Let's see. I need the position and style to be bigger, so I think the width has to be probably maybe by 400. We can try 400. I don't know how that's gonna do. It didn't really change. That's because I had to modify it as well. Give me one moment. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm gonna do a test in the chat to see what happens. Is there nothing in there? Oh my god, I can't read the text. Why? Why can't I read the text? What is up with that? Why? No. No. Everything is wrong. All right. Well, you know what? Oh wait. Also, why is Discord? Why is streamer mode disabled? Hold on a minute. What are you doing, Discord? Why you being like that? Give me one moment. Gotta go to streamer mode. How the heck do I find that? Gotta search. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to find streamer mode. All right. All right, it's on now. Sorry. All right, so this whole chat box thing is probably not going to work. I did type in test before, but I don't think it did anything. So, well, are you guys ready to? Oh, by the way, Toxic Skull, thank you for the follow. You guys want to see what the Mystery Monday overlay looks like? All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the overlay that Ree has designed. It is the Mystery Monday. I hope the rotating in the background isn't too much. I don't think it could be, but you have a little pipe there, your question marks, your little notepad up there, and is interesting. Well, it's different. I have another one for Retro Tuesday, but it's not going to be here now. Oh, is it too much? Is it too much for you? I mean, we can always go back to the other one, I think. We can just go back to this. I mean, this is all for show. You think it's too fast? I can slow it down. Let me see if I can slow it down. I should be able to control the speed. Just give me a second. Hold on. Okay, 39%. Okay, how's that? Is that better? I mean, that's 39%. I don't know how much that would be. So this is 50%. Is that okay? Is 50% good? It looks stuttery now. Well, I think there's probably no way to change it. Um, so if I put it at 100, then I guess it's just gonna be just like that. I mean, I can't change the speed if it looks too stuttery, because it's a video file. So I don't know if. What if I do it at like 10? No, see, that looks bad. Dang it. I was hoping that I could make it go slower. Is it possible to make the Mystery Monday thing with just the border with the Monday? Yes, there is, but I have to find the file in order to do that. So you guys are going to have to give me a moment to find it so I can actually input it properly. Um, oh dear, I got to find it. Hold on. Like I said, this is just a work in progress. I literally just put this thing on the spot. So, let me see if I can find it. Um, hold on a minute. This might take some time. Let me see if I can find the render. Why is everything not extra large? How do I do extra large? Oh, Control Shift 1. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, how about, is this it? Would this be it? Nope, that's not it. Dang it. Where is it? Oh, is this it? Oh, wait, hold on. I think I found it. I guess that can work. Okay, so you think it's much of the screen should have the game webcam feed and not just take up the background. Okay, let me try this. Okay, I'm gonna add another one. I just need to duplicate this. Yeah, I'll call it 2. So for this one, I'm gonna completely remove the whole this whole thing. I'm gonna delete that, and then what I'm gonna do after that is this gonna work? I hope it does. The WebM file, so maybe, oh no, maybe it should be this. Okay, okay, I think I got it. Okay, hold on a second. Um, what if I were, no, that's a scene. I want the media source to be this. No. Um, I'll just call it MM overlay webcam. Okay, so I gotta find the file. So, is everything just, okay. So let's try this. So now I will have to move this over. Oops. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I just had it. Oh, it didn't loop. I have to loop it. Okay, and then I have to I literally have to freaking Can I stretch it to the screen? Would that work? Transform. Stretch to screen. Ah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, well, freak a frack. The problem is that it's not fully like it's not fully to the edges in the file, so I have to physically like drag it over so that it does fit. And I've had this issue before. I'm basically just improvising at this point. This is why I didn't want to do this thing right now. But you're sensitive to movement. Are you sensitive to movement? If I slow it down, it's gonna look stuttery. So, I mean, wait, so you're not sensitive to movement? 50%, it's gonna look like crap. This is too big. I gotta slow it down or make it smaller. Oh, there's ad break. This is awful. Just wish. Can I like change my view? I'm at 40% right now. Maybe I should make my screen smaller. That can work. And just get it properly. It should work. If I hold down control, maybe I could. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I think I almost got it. No, now I have to scroll over here and adjust it. I mean, I guess that's just as good as I'm gonna get it. I don't think I can adjust it. Oops. Yeah, that's probably close enough. All right. The best part about this is that you guys actually can't see when I increase my screen size. Okay. Yeah. And then I can probably make a copy of this. Oh, this is awful. And then like I can make this one smaller and like put it around where my webcam is. This is just, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is why I should have done this a lot sooner. But this is what I get when I wait. So is there a way to zoom out here? I'm trying to make it so that it catches the edges. So I can actually see myself and then, here, wait. Still not satisfied with that. It sucks because everything's going to get cut off by trying to make it even. Oh, you want me to move this, use the splatter saw one? I mean, I could do that. I just have to turn it on. Okay, so get rid of that. We don't need that. Let's see. So, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. All right. this is awful. Okay. The game capture would probably like. I guess I can move my webcam like up here somewhere. Maybe here. That'd be good. Around there. What's not in front of that? And then there is there's the Bean Boozled. Oh, the chat window's still there. I gotta get rid of that. All right, I need to remove that, and then this. I don't even know why this is like this. It should be smaller. It's because the Twitch goals are on the top and not the bottom. That's why it's like that. Okay. You got your notes next to the parchment? Okay, so the webcam in the bottom right, closer to the pipe, and then these up here. Hey, Sasquatch, welcome in. You're just in time for the the improvisational stream overlay setup. Oh, this is just grand. All right, I will do my best to line this up with. Okay, I actually have to be running a game, so I'm just gonna be running this window for reference. We're not actually playing Water Park Simulator. I could reduce it, but it's gonna look bad. All right, game capture. This needs to be dragged all the way out to here. So now that should be good. Okay, we're good. I can just quit here. We got the game capture all set up. All right, is that slow enough, or is that too fast? That's 50% speed. Is that fine? Does that work? Because overlay webcam has a volume? No. Uh, you want 60%? All right, I can try 60. It's at 50 right now, so all right, that's 60%. Basically the same speed as the Bear Gang network logo's going. So that's 60. Just hope this game actually works with this going on. Oh, it's better? Good. Okay. All right, let's do it. Hopefully this game will be captured on this overlay. Because, man, oh, oh, man. Book rate, slow, fastest, normal. Yeah. Should have more brown color. Well, I was going for a more like minimalistic approach. I wasn't going for like a color scheme. If you want color, Retro Tuesday is going to be have a lot more vibrant colors. But this is a more like minimalistic view of things. So that is what it is now. Um, I hope this works, as first time with this overlay. Oh, it's not being detected. Oh, the game captures in front of everything. Is the game capture in front of everything? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the game here. It's not capturing it. Why not? I'm going to relaunch it. It's going at the same speed as a second. It kind of is. Yeah, it is a little bit of a clock. You're right. All right. Let's try this again. I don't know why this is taking so long to capture. It shouldn't. Come on, OBS. Work with me. Let's go. I want to see my game up here. If not, we got to go desktop mode. And I just... Come on, detect it. It's now working. Half covering the hat. What, this? That looks dumb. I gotta represent my community. All right, well, this game is not loading, so I might have to capture the same. Is it working? Hello? Nope. Apparently OBS doesn't like to capture games now. Oh, the Indiana Jones hat. Oh, so this? Well, I can because it's in front of it. It's making the Bear Gang logo spin. Wait. Wait. Hmm. Hmm. I guess I can try that. Okay. This is exhausting. Now I have more respect for people who set up overlays. Yeah. It doesn't want to be captured. It just doesn't want to be captured. This game is a rebel. This game refuses to be captured. So I don't know what's going on. Hmm. Maybe I should just make it a hotkey instead. So which one is capture the overlay? Where is it? Is there? Oh, here we go. No, wait. I have so many sources. Oh my god. Wait, I have a push to talk for the Yeti? Really? Hold on a sec. Test 1 2. No, that's not doing anything. I'm getting rid of that. Okay, so how do I? Maybe I have to find the game overlay. Filter. Oh, show game capture. That's just game though. Oh, I see. What would be the? How about control alt period? Would that? Nope, that locks my computer up. Okay, never mind. How about control alt 0? Get that's also to hide it and show it. I mean, maybe. Nope. That still doesn't work. This game does not want to work with me. Oh boy. Hmm. 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 Mm. 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 Oh wait, we're not on the right thing. Oh, never mind. I was using the wrong overlay. Nope. Doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work. Rebellious. So rebellious. It was able to launch water park just fine, but now it's like, nope. It doesn't want to show itself. I don't know why this is an issue. It shouldn't be. This should not be an issue because I've had this game be detected, but now it's like, nope, not being detected. I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah, it's having a hard time connect to it. Well, we'll have to go back to this because I don't know what else to do. So, I don't think so. I don't think it will. We'll just have to go with what we have right now. We're just doing desktop, I guess. Yeah, well, that's because I'm on desktop mode. God, that's so annoying. Oh, that's right. There's an Abbey Grange affair. Forgot about this. There was the person who's
Crocker. Do you think...
Crocker.
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
This case, I watch actually the show. Well, Reed did something. Alright, what am I supposed to do again? Oh, call Crocker to confront him. Oh, right, so we were looking at the Abbey Grange affair. So, yeah, there was the husband was dead inside where the fire was, and we interviewed and we found evidence, and... Oh, it's based on it? Well, don't tell me anything then. I gotta talk to Wiggins, I guess.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Denzel Crocker.
Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
The non-original case. Oh.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
Oh. Oh yeah, Lady Brackenstall. Well, first, let me get a good look at you. You have a great big bushy beard. Clear looking honest. That's a good sign. Strong build. Not bad. Newspaper ink. Okay. You have clean boots. And I guess there's one more thing on you. Oh. Oh, sea knife.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her, from when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Uh-oh.
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with
Oh yeah,
Lady
he was in the
Brackenstall,
picture, yeah.
despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
Oh.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
Uh-oh.
You call that evidence?
Tick, 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 tick. So let's see. Item of silverware doesn't fit it. The old bruises don't fit it because they don't think those reflect that. Poor health doesn't show anything. It's probably the sailor's knots, I think. Yeah, it was the knots.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
The Sharp.
At night.
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
He was in haste and he still read the morning newspaper and cleaned his boots before heading out. Crocker's lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus signaling his guilt. Or Syracuse was murdered by one person who was visiting that night. The murderer is tall and agile and a high-ranking sailor. So he's a murderer, and you will bring him and accomplice Lady Brackenstall to justice. Or the murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and dipsomaniacal man. The mystery is solved, but you decide to keep it secret. There is no need to inform the police. Or he was aboard the Sharp on the night of the murder. He was not afraid to confront me. He had a confident demeanor. That's right, they did marry, right? Syracuse was murdered by the Randall gang. Robbery is confronted as the motive of the crime. Yeah, he does have honest eyes. That is true. He didn't seem to be hesitant or anything like that. Plus, there were 3 glasses in the room. 2 of them had some kind of wine, while the other one didn't. I'm just trying to find out why she was tied up. But I'm sure there's probably more. Oh, he found all the clues. Okay, so we found all of them. So if there was no acquaintance. We're still gonna find all the evidence here. Two people, or there were 3 people drinking the wine glass. I never really found any. Imitated versus robberies and motive. Wow, that's cut off. That's completely cut off. Oh, there we go. I was like, I couldn't read that. Well, right now, my mind is mostly focused on him not being the murderer. I don't have any other conclusions. Am I missing anything? I mean, I have evidence. Because there's a... She was assaulted and tied to a chair. Eustace Brackenstall tried to resist his death. His head was knocked in with his own poker. Lady Brackenstall words it was the Lewisham gang of burglars, the 3 Randalls. She has old bruises on her hands, probably from her husband. There was a locked safe saying that her husband was having health problems. So he suffered from alcohol and a nervous disorder. There were 3 wine glasses. 2 have decanted wine, but without beeswing. I'm actually kind of curious of what beeswing is. Like, if there's any... Hold on, I have to verify that I'm human. Dimey! Welcome. How you doing? That's a bee's wing? I've never heard of this before. Okay, so maybe it's not an actual... Or maybe it is. Bee swing? I've... Filmy crust on old port? Huh. A third glass with wine, a large amount. So there were 2 without bee swing and a third glass with a lot of bee swing. Or bee's wing, however you say it. Bee's wing may refer to a potassium bitters used in cooking as cream of tartar. Horse, a song, and... Okay, so there are multiple references. This one is... Potassium and acid naturally occur in grapes. Oh, it's a byproduct. Okay. Well, that's what it is. Did not know that. And then we have the rope that was tied. It may still have a scent of intruders. So yeah, there was a whole break-in where they tried to steal some silverware, and then they ended up running out the back. And they dropped the silver in down the well? What's a byproduct? Well, but it's a byproduct is probably something that's left after it's produced, right? Yeah, it's an incidental or secondary product made in the manufacture or synthesis of something else. So there's a secondary result. What do you mean? What is the byproduct in this case? I don't know. Oh, it's bitartrate, which is referred to beeswing. So it's this. It is produced as a byproduct of winemaking by purifying the precipitate deposited by fermenting must in wine barrels. What's it for? You know, I don't know. It says it's used in cooking. So, yeah, cream of tartar. So, yeah, it's chemical bonds and all that. Used as a component of baking powders and baking mixes, and its value for its role in stabilizing egg whites. Beeswing is another name for a sediment from winemaking. That's what it is. Yeah, it's in the wine glass. That's what it is. Yeah, the silverware. Why did they steal silverware? Throw it down the well and then hop over the wall. I think that Lady Brackenstall was being abused by her husband because he had nervous breakdowns. And he was in very poor health. There was a picture of her with him on the boat that they sailed in. So, here's what I think happened. I don't think Captain Jack Crocker, I mean, maybe he was involved, but he didn't... And he's not wealthy. But that means that Hmm. He cleaned his boots. So he could have... Okay, here's a possible scenario. The husband had the lady tied to the chair because he was questioning the relationship that was between Captain Jack Crocker. And... 'cause I don't know if he would tie her up. It doesn't sound like something he would do. This is really confusing me. I'm trying to think of like some kind of possible scenario because I know how the system works now. It doesn't matter if you bring somebody to justice or you absolve them of their crimes. The one that you get correct is in green. If it's in red, then it's incorrect. Yeah, I'm trying to think here because so she's the wife. She was just married only a year ago. I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. So she wasn't happy when she married him. So Eustace went to go to bed at 10:30. She sat in the room she's in until 11, absorbed in a book. She went to go enter the dining room to fetch a candle. And then she said she was approached with the face of an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had stepped into the room. I don't... It could be Jack, but... Close behind the first man, I saw two others. So if she says that she saw two other men, there were three, right? So it's impossible that there were two people in the room. Just not possible. One of them struck her with a savage blow and fell unconscious on the ground. When I came to, they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. So she doesn't know who tied her up. I can't. My unfortunate husband entered the room. I don't know. Okay. So if she got hit and fell to the ground, then it had to be in the face, right? Trust my gut. Well, my gut is leaning on that. I think Jack went to go see her. He happened to arrive when the two people decided to break in. And there was a struggle. I don't think that the husband was killed by Jack. I think Jack tried to possibly fight off the intruders that entered into the building. And then as he was chasing them, one of them threw the silverware down the well and escaped. But this wasn't... And then I think maybe Jack cleaned off his boots after that. I have to think this through. So she's the wife. She didn't have a happy marriage with her husband, with Eustace. Jack Crocker was on the Rock of Gibraltar. Here was the arrival. Mary Fraser. The heiress. Engaged to Eustace Brackenstall. Yeah. If there were three glasses, I don't know if there would be 2 people involved. I think there were probably 3. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. Decanted wine, a third glass with wine, and B-swing. This is why this is why I have to make notes. So the lady... Okay. There's a gang of burglars. Because we still have the... We still have that photo, right? Do we not have the photo? I thought there was a photo of them both. Unless that was before. I'm gonna go back here. Just to overlook everything again. There was a picture. Slam. Wait, do I have it? Do I have the photo? Or do I not? Hmm. The name of the victim was kept confidential. Raining. Jack, William, and Melvin. Hmm. There is a guy named Jack. Average height and build. He controls his sons. So the son is tall and broad-shouldered. And this is in the Times. There is a guy named Jack. He's in his 40s. Well, he's in his 40s. So Captain Jack Crocker happens to be in his 40s. While the paper said one of the people in the Randall gang was in his 40s. Could be a red herring. I'm not sure. He says he's the elder. He did have a big bushy beard. He retains control over his sons, which are close in age. Well, he definitely doesn't have a small head. And he's not that skinny either. So another thing could be that he could be undergoing a different name to try to hide his first and last name. Where's that picture? Or can I not look at it anymore?
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
I wish I knew where the hell that picture was, because then I can just look at it and go, who's that? And figure it out, but I'm still trying to figure out the whole...
The hunting scene.
They stole the silverware. Well, he is not wealthy. He could have easily... See, now I'm thinking that... he was addicted. I'm gonna have to look this over again. F-S-10. Absorbed in a book. An elderly, broad-shouldered man who had stepped into the room. Elderly, 40s, broad-shouldered. Could have been one of the Randalls. I saw two others. Okay. He stole the silver from the sideboard. The husband wasn't nice when he was drunk and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else. He was very angry at the time and out of control. Each of them had a glass in his hand. It might have been a father with his two sons. They talked in whispers, then they left. Jack Crocker. William Randall is tall and broad-shouldered, but is not the elder. So, here's what we know. So we know that the lady was abused by her husband. Eustace, poor health. Usually due to bruises. I'm just going to put Crocker in quotes. In 40s. Not wealthy. There were 3 people. But if there were 3 people... if she was in the room and the 3 people were in the room, then that would mean there's 4 people and her husband, so that would be 5. Okay, wait, hold on. We have to look at what her testimony says again. Oh, Eustace. Yeah. Husband. Broad-shouldered man. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and fell me unconscious to the ground. Then they secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room. So she was with 3 men, and then her husband entered the room. That means there would be 5 people in there at once. He was holding his stick, but he succumbed to them. The elder one struck him with a terrible blow with the poker. Then they had withdrawn. So she fainted again. He took silver from the sideboard. Unhappy marriage. Oh, I gotta add that one. A nice man when he was drunk. Bruises. Very angry. Out of control. He was a drunkard. Each of them had a glass in his hand. So, from what I can gather, we don't know if she said that she came back after they were gone or the first time. He might have been a father with his 2 sons. But that doesn't explain. Because now I'm thinking, like, whoever ran off with the silverware probably realized that... Hold on. Okay, I gotta figure this out. There is a bucket right here. So it is possible that the person who ran off with the silverware was leaving a trail probably through the mud and tried to rinse his shoes off to not leave a trail. Because when we got over here, the trail was lost at this part of the gate.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
So that's all we know.
Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved. Small gardening tool. This old suitcase sounds hollow. Bags of seed.
So they were recently moved. But why? Who the heck would move bags? Because when we first came out here, there was the whole well thing. It went to here, right? It went to here, and then it went all the way back around to the well, and then over the wall. So the bags were removed, or were moved somehow. There's also a basin right there, and there was another one. Okay. I'm starting to think that maybe... I just want to look at this guy again.
Quite a large stick. Barefoot. He had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress.
So maybe he was walking around barefoot, like, not, like, completely drunk. He just happened to stumble upon like whatever was transpiring here and saw her tied up and tried to fight him off.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
Which means that somebody had a really, really, like, strong grip on the poker.
That must be the murder weapon.
I think I'm starting to understand this. Family business booming. He retains control over his sons, but he's very different in appearance. And his name is Jack Crocker? The Bull Carrier. 6-month voyage. Mary Fraser. With Eugene.
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall. Lord Brigham Brackenstall. Sir Warthen Brackenstall. Lord George Brackenstall. Baron Lyndon Brackenstall.
Teresa. I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate, but I know nothing of the time. I went to bed. I heard the mistress scream, found her tied to her chair, and her husband on the floor with his head smashed. Once he threw a decanter at me, and all because I had dared to stand up to him in defense of my mistress. We met him 18 months ago. She had only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. He won her with his title and his money and his false London ways. He doesn't have any friends here. I don't know how many conclusions we can get from this. There were probably 3 people. It probably was due to the poker blow. The Randalls were guilty. The case is too simple for you. Take this opportunity to give all the credit to your friend Lestrade. Your name will not appear in the press. Or, the speed with which you resolved this thorny problem is indicative of genius. The police naturally only demonstrated their incompetence. Eustace was murdered by the Brandel gang. Robbery is confirmed as the motive of the crime. So now we have either the Randalls are guilty or the captain is the killer. I don't think it was him. He had... I think the Randalls... Well... Damn. There's so much that goes into this. What was it? Self-defense, though? I usually try to go with the people that don't commit the most violence. There were 3 people there. Alright, here's a possibility. The Randalls were the one that broke into the house, right? She was probably hit over the head, not by the captain, but by somebody else. But they knew the sailor's not. How do they know the sailor's not? I gotta look at this again. Oh, there's so many things to think about. I'm trying to figure out exactly what. So, Eustace Brackenstall, only a year. And then there's Mary Fraser. There's no mention of a Mary Fraser anywhere else. There's nothing. We just have this. Owning land in tin mines in Australia. Eustace. Infamous family of burglars. Father and 2 sons. Jack Randall. '40s. Close in age, but very different in appearance. William is tall. Younger brother is as skinny as weaker. So I don't think Melvin could have delivered the killing blow to Eustace. It's probably not that, which narrows it down to William or Jack. Their pirate career they enjoyed. And I think so if and this is interesting, the fact that it's actually a real thing. Not often do I hear about cases that are based on this. I guess I gotta go with my gut here, because there's always possible, like, Jack Randall could be Jack Crocker, because the name begins with Jack. I mean, they were on the Rock of Gibraltar, so she was engaged with Eustace at the time, but he was also, okay, so March 16th, 1893. Departure. It was a 6-month voyage. London, Australia. Departure from Adelaide, Australia. Arrival at London, England. Okay. Hold on a second. Jack, William, and Melvin. There is no Melvin. But there's a Jack and a William with two different names. But his sons, William and Melvin, are close in age but very different in appearance. There is a William and there is a Jack, but there's no Melvin listed here. Jack claims he wasn't wealthy. So he may have been going underneath another name. He had control over his two sons. Average height. Tall and broad-shouldered. And then Melvin. Pirate career. So another scenario is that he happened to be there because now so the lady gets knocked out, she wakes up, sees three men holding a glass, then her husband comes in, there's probably a struggle going on, he gets killed from the fire poker possibly, and then one of them goes to steal the silverware because they're not rich because they're sailors. And I think one of them they went out to the outhouse and they moved some bags around. But then the trail led back to the well, which there was a bucket there, and they tried to dispose of the silverware. And then they lost the scent when they went over the wall. So this must have happened earlier in the day. Like really early. So it must have happened at night where people really couldn't see anything. It was probably hard to identify who was what because it doesn't really say that much. Yeah, why would you throw silverware down a well? That doesn't make any sense. Like they didn't have time to steal the silverware. Maybe it was done in a panic. And if you don't have control over your two sons and one of them tries to panic and leave, then, well, I have no idea. Very attached. Cleaned his boots before heading out. Like, why would you want to clean your boots? The only way you want to clean your boots is you don't want to show any evidence that you were here. Which means that you would want to wash your boots. So, okay, so here's what I think happened. So, there were three people that broke in, and they took a swing at her. Maybe. And then she said her husband walked in. How true is that? This must have happened so late at night that nobody could see. We don't know if her husband was drinking the wine out there. We don't know if it was the Randalls that were drinking the wine at the table. There's no way to interpret who was drinking what and who was there. We could only go by the word of what they said. I got to go over this again. Okay. So, Eustace, poor health, abused lady due to bruises. Unhappy marriage, abused by her husband. Jack Crocker in 40s, not wealthy. A pseudonym, maybe? $10:30. He was reading a book. She entered the dining room to fetch a candle. As I approached the French window, resets? That's weird. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. Oh, with his fist. Okay, so it's not the weak one. It's not Melvin. It was either Jack or William. Okay. So her husband entered the room. So the elder one struck him. So here's what I'm thinking. William was the one who hit her on the side of the head with the fist because he has broad shoulders. And then the elder one, which was Jack, probably struck him a terrible blow with the poker. So then they left. They took silverware from the sideboard. So what they did was they went out to the outhouse. They grabbed a bag to put the silverware in, and then they tried to leave. But the scent was lost and the bag was dumped down the well. The only person that didn't really commit this act of violence is probably Melvin. So maybe Melvin was the one that didn't want any of this to happen. So as a result, I think Melvin possibly may have dumped the silverware down the well. That's probably what happened. So in that way, if this Jack Crocker is the Jack Randall that they're speaking of, he's under a pseudonym name, and he didn't really control his son that well, because Melvin probably wanted to steal the silverware because he's now wealthy, but maybe he hesitated or he had a change of heart and he didn't want this to happen. So he dumped it down the well. So I think we're going to settle on that. So William struck the first blow to the lady. She woke up. They were sitting. They had the 3 glasses. Her husband walks into the room after hearing the scream. He encounters the 3 gentlemen. Jack is the one that hits him in the poker and kills him. And then as they go to leave, which is interesting because... So she came late. So she went to bed. It was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. I found her tied to a chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. Okay. All right. The lodge gate. As I sat in my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. Okay. So she was tied to the chair, and the husband was dead. She didn't see... She saw the men at first, but she didn't think that they were trouble. So I know that we can probably leave Teresa out of this because she didn't run. She knew also that her husband was abusive. She had only just arrived in London. So I think this lady right here is Mary Fraser. So, and then they probably married each other after that. So Mary Fraser was on the ship. But the senior officers weren't. And it's her silverware. Unless... Is that what it was? So she didn't know. You really are as clever as they say. So they didn't know that the silverware was stolen? Or did they, or they did know? Is that true? So I don't think they knew that the silverware was stolen. Or maybe they did. There was only mention of the silverware after we mentioned it. Alright. Let's see if we can deduce. So, either the Randalls are guilty or the captain is the killer. That seems too much of a coincidence. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that it probably was the captain. Because if he's the one that struck him in the head, I think they tried to cover up. They tried to leave. So I think I'm gonna go with that. I think I'm gonna go with Jack Crocker was under the pseudonym Jack Randall, who is the one who had control over both of the sons, but not quite. William hit Lady, knocked her unconscious. When she woke up, they were all 3 of them were in front of the table drinking wine. The husband walked into the room. He saw that she was tied up. He became very angry and was probably drunk, and he tried to fight them off. But Jack was the one that delivered the killing blow with the fire poker, because she said that she saw a man in his elder years hit him. Jack Crocker happens to be the same person. So then after that happened, they had to leave. So Melvin was probably the one put in charge to take the silverware, because they were not a wealthy family, because they were basically just all pirates. So then, as they were trying to leave, they ended up leaving a trail. Melvin went to go get the bag out of the shed to put the silverware in, but I think Melvin may have made a mistake, or he just hesitated, and he thought that the silverware was too heavy. Hence, he was weak. he was one of the weaker ones, so he ended up dumping the silverware because it was too heavy into the well. So that explains why he ended up leaving. And then when we went to go call and look for a sailor and possibly in the area, Jack found out about it. He probably cleaned off the boots that he ended up running in the mud because it was really dark after the scene of the crime, because he didn't want to leave any evidence. That is why he appeared so confident, is because he thinks that he is in control of his two sons. So I think, from deducing with that, I think the captain is the killer. I don't think the Randalls are guilty because, like I said, he could be part of the gang, but under a different pseudonym. So this seems to be the most logical conclusion that I have in this. So the Randalls are being blamed for the attack, but the person who killed them was the one that ran away and tried to get rid of the evidence with his two sons. They just happened to be under a different name. So let's go and say the captain is the killer. I don't know if he's been absolved. It's possible. It is possible that he came in, they saw him as a threat, and he tried to, but it doesn't explain why she was tied up. I don't know that, we can deduce that Melvin was the weak one. He's the one that dropped the silverware down the well. But Jack and William said he had a smaller head, but he's broad-shouldered. Jack is the one who is in control of his two sons, and he's in his elderly years. So I don't know how well he knows how to tie a sailor's knot. Maybe he was the one that tied her up. I don't think her husband did it. I think he did it. Yeah, I don't know if this was self-defense. Maybe it was. Maybe the captain saw her husband as a threat when she came in. But there were 3 people that wanted to break in and steal something. So it's really hard to tell. It is also possible that Eustace went to attack one of the 3 men. Maybe the weaker one. Maybe the weaker one, Melvin, was about to be attacked by Eustace. However, Jack stepped in and grabbed the poker and killed Eustace. And then he tried to run away. But I don't know who tied her to a chair. The only thing that I can explain is the sailor's knots. And they were sailors. So he may not have knocked the lady out, but he probably did tie her up, and he tried to leave the scene of the crime. Though he was stern, confident about what happened. As much as I want to say he's a murderer, I don't know. I don't think it was premeditated. It doesn't seem premeditated at all. It just seems like a coincidence that they all happened to be in the same room at the same time. So I don't think he was the murderer. I think they were just intending on going in to steal something because they weren't wealthy, and it's weird. It wasn't premeditated. I know that. It could have been manslaughter. It really could have been manslaughter, because I don't know if second degree would fit that criteria. We also don't know if who the lady was tied up. We don't know if Melvin did it. We don't know if William did it or Jack did it. So I'm gonna say that it was probably. I think they just wanted to tie her up and steal everything and then leave. But because the husband walked in and saw her tied to a chair, that is when the fight ensued. And then they tried to leave and get rid of any evidence. The weak one, Melvin, was in charge of the silverware, but either he must have maybe was too weak that he couldn't carry it, so he dumped it down the well and escaped. So I'm going to go with the absolved Captain Crocker. So let's do it and see what happens. We can always make the other choice when it comes to that. So let's find out. If it turns out we are not correct after this, then we will see what the correct outcome results in.
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Barely an hour has passed. All right.
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know because of the height at which the rope was cut.
Oh.
The knife used was a sea knife.
Oh, the
knots
height.
were sailor's knots.
Oh, that's
and not
right.
least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London.
Lady Mary.
And because you love her.
It's true.
Oh!
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her.
Oh.
But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household.
Because he's not rich.
I talked to her maid, who told me everything. I
Oh.
was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again.
So he was with her.
But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Damn, that was dramatic. Oh, snap! No! That was epic!
Please forgive me, Captain
Oh my
Crocker.
god.
I wish only to test your sincerity.
Damn.
And your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker. We'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation.
Ah, see,
and
told
used
ya.
reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality.
Told ya.
Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox populi, vox dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night.
Pretty good. We just had an epic scene where we had to stop the captain from killing himself.
Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case.
Yeah.
It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
I've been doing
If
a lot
they
of thinking.
exist, I'll catch them.
A lot of
You'll
thinking.
find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
All right, here we go. So, let's see. So, he was murdered by Captain Jack Crocker, who was visiting Lady Brackenstall that night. They staged it as a robbery by the Randall gang, and he used his sea knife to cut the bell rope to tie the lady, and then hid the silverware in the well. I honestly think that. I don't think he did that. I think, okay, maybe he did. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and maniacal man. You've decided to keep it a secret. Let's see if we got it right. Yes, we did it. All right. It's true. The captain was the killer. Beautiful. We got it. I will accept that decision humbly. Very conscientious. I like that. People solved the case the same way. People made the same moral choice. This never loads. This always spins. Never moves. Like, are there still servers that show the percentage of who solved it and if people made the same moral choice as I did? Or is it just not going to, is it just going to take forever? Maybe this game is too old and they must have shut off the servers or something, but not bad. Very conscientious. I like that. All right, it's not going to load. Let's go to the next one. Receive free messages from who you condemned or absolved. Cool. The Kew Gardens drama. Oh boy. Drama. Oh, violin first.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
Beeswing?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating.
That's funny.
I needed to take a sample of honey.
Close enough.
But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
It's funny.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours.
Workers.
Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
That violin's going to be so out of tune once we leave. Nice, we got this silver fork. That's cool. Go check the letters. Oh, and of course the game crashes. Thank you. All right, we're going to load up the game again. Just give me a moment. Where's everything highlighted? Ah, stop it. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. This game loves to crash and then just keep crashing. Well, thankfully it doesn't happen all the time, so I'm very thankful for that. But man, what a case that was. What did I pick? I picked that the captain was the one who killed the husband, and he tried to just run away from it. So, oh, you missed it? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I decided to absolve the captain of his crime but we all know that he did kill him because he wanted to see the lady, and he ended up running into that husband of hers, and he was defending her. So that was the one I chose, and it turns out it was the correct one. So, but I like how the game just allows you to expand your mind, like if you were to picture the Randalls, like, you know, the week one, he possibly could have dropped the silverware in the bag because it was too heavy for him to carry, but it was actually the captain who did it. So the captain was responsible for pretty much everything. They tried to blame it on the Randalls, and it didn't work. So yeah, I did. I'm glad I did. All right, this game better not crash again. I just want to look at the letter. Can I do that? Thank you. So here's what he said. Oh, this is her. Dear Mr. Holmes, I finally found the courage to write you a letter. I can scarcely find the words to express my gratitude for your kindness. On that terrible day, I believed my life to be ruined, but at the same time, I realized there to be one person in the world who truly loved me and who I loved in return. His name we both know. He is Captain Jack Crocker. His love has given me true reason to live. Even if we cannot be together in the end, none of this could have happened without you, Mr. Holmes. Yours sincerely, Mary Brackenstall. There it is. So we did it. Now, what am I doing now? Oh, I have to go. Kew Garden. I must go to the Kew Gardens. Oh, that's beautiful.
A map of London and the surrounding area.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany
Now
you
I'm
than remain
in
alone
my
here
office
these
with the
workers
temperature
of yours.
increased, making a whole bunch of
A
bees
map
just
of
fly
London and
around.
the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Anything in my room? I'm guessing it's on the table. All right, I'm gonna put the hat back on. I wanna put the hat back on. I wanna do it. Oh, that's hair and hat. Where's the hat? Oh, there's a bald one. Oh, I can lock it? Oh, that's nice. There's the hat. There we go. I want the hat. I want the hat. Yes, I know it's a makeup table. Ooh, I like the mustache. Wow, Luigi. Wow. Oh, they're not available at the moment. Why does it do that? Why does games are like, no, you can't wear this until you do something else? It's like, okay. All right, where am I going?
A map of...
Find the stolen plans from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens. Oh, here we go. Of course. Wow, this must be a really busy map. This is taking a long time to load. Oh my goodness. Oh, because it was setting
Well,
up.
Holmes, here we are at
so
the
many
Royal
dips.
Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Nope.
Yes, of course.
Oh. Just when I thought he wasn't going to do it, I'm like, yes, I'm here. I'm getting so many stutters in this game. Maybe my computer can't handle it. Oh. That was a quick walk.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time.
Okay.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Hi, Steven
If you are here
Spielberg.
for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
I'll see what I can
We
do.
are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable...
A mixture between Steven Spielberg and, who was the other guy? Tim Cook? Or was the other guy? No, wait. Who was that other guy? Steve Jobs. That's it. Steven Spielberg and Steve Jobs.
collection,
Two Steves, mind you.
I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favour for a
Oh,
friend.
is he
Now, to
Canadian?
whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens. And that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
Hey, Albert.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition.
Yeah.
We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house.
Oh.
We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't
No
mind,
guards.
we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
I don't know.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Albert, show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students,
Albert
Albert,
and
whom
Miss
you have
White.
met, and Miss White.
Miss White? So not married, Miss White. Miss Walter White.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Oh.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Seems a little worried.
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten.
Why is there music from like Egyptian areas playing right now? Is this a guy from this country, or is he?
Already.
What tragedy
What a strange music choice this is.
are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
Montague Dunn.
We're very sorry.
Maybe,
Not
I don't
aware.
know.
The 2 of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh,
Oh dear. Our condolences.
notice that he also has a bandage on his chin.
We should not be troubling you.
Did Sherlock get allowed to come to the garden or Lestrade? Well, I think Sherlock was informed by, not by Lestrade, but I think he must have heard it from somebody else.
Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house.
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack. Just like that. So suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the
I
large
can't
greenhouse.
remain here. Why?
Of course, we understand.
Oh, 'cause he's probably traumatized or something. Yeah, this is
What should we do next, Holmes?
planets from the east and the land of the rising sun. Oh, maybe it is.
Do not touch.
Do not touch. Wait,
Do not touch.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
yeah, maybe that's why.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Okay. Have I ever stolen something? I think I have.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
The Awakened? Is that another game?
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead.
Declaration of Independence?
Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here. Soil. It should have come from a flower pot.
Ah, I knew it.
Soil.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh. What do you know? Footprints. Thin black
The
tracks.
traces are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here.
Oh, it's a remake of the original. I see. Too many requests? What is going on with the Twitch chat today? What do you mean too many requests? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Twitch? What's going on? too many requests. Twitch doesn't know what they're talking about. Oh wait, I have to go back to multi-chat. Alright. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to be using this vision a lot,
This
aren't we?
pot was broken fairly recently.
They tried to put
A
it back
flower
together.
pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced.
Oh, the door is
The
completely
door was
damaged.
smashed at shoulder height.
Shoulder height. Oh.
This door handle is new. It was recently
Oh.
changed.
What? Why would you change the handle and not that? So strange. I'm up for good mystery. Preferably I like a game that doesn't crash all the time. And this is one of those games that unfortunately does crash every time I tend to play it. I blame the old Unreal Engine. Only this one is the way I feel happy recommending. So just this one? So not the Awakened one? Oh, they're okay-ish? Okay. Oh, there's a hose here. Where's the hose go? What else am I supposed to find over here? What am I missing? I mean, yeah, it's good. If it didn't crash all the time, I would probably give it like solid 8 or 9 out of 10. Oh. Oh, there's a broken...
The ensconson
Ensconson.
was breached near the handle.
The ensconson.
The
I gotta
door
remember
was
that one.
forced from the inside of the Colonial Collection room.
Oh.
The handle was changed afterwards.
I
From
think
the
we need
inside.
to inspect the Colonial Collection room.
I agree wholeheartedly.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
Oh, it's British India. I guess the music does kind of fit a little bit.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. Very strange. Half of the Colonial Collection is absent.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? Oh. The f is that? Stone chip?
A fragment of marble, most likely
Oh.
chipped from a statue or sculpture. This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow.
Interesting.
These windows were perfectly cleaned.
That's a little weird. Oh,
The smell is strong. It is a
detergent.
detergent. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
They didn't want to leave a trace behind, did they? Is there anything in here? Oh,
According to this, they have
okay. I've been to an American colonial recreation reenactment village. Probably a long time ago. Not recently.
water lily greenhouse.
So, oh, they might be. Never been? Oh, I guess that makes two of us.
According to this,
Climatic conditions. Oh. Well. Well, time to get my botanist nerd on. There are lots of plants in the garden. Uh-oh. Oh. Nothing?
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Hi. Just wanted to... I'm just investigating. Oh, hello, I found something.
a task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the palm house, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
Notes. Can I talk to you? Want to know about your work here. I probably could. Maybe I could. I'm just not here to read the names of plants here. Oh, that's right. He had a shaving cut. Oh, he's consumed by grief. Right. Labels. Clean hands. Huh.
Do you work
Yeah,
here?
I do work.
Yes, but part-time only. For I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
Oh, botany.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then that is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Once we find more evidence, then we'll have a nice little
Palm
shack.
house.
Oh. Well, look at this beautiful place. Whee! Welcome to the jungle! We got fun and mysteries! Anyway. There's my little Guns N' Roses moment there. Hey, who's... Oh, this. That's... It's Martin. Hello, Martin.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Heart attack. We got Monday Mysteries, yeah. Let's get a look at you, Steve Spielberg Jobs. Myopic and expensive glasses. Huh? He doesn't like to spend a lot of money. He has a dirty collar. He is not married. And he has gardener's hands. Yeah, he's not.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish.
He looks Amish. Is that the joke?
We shall continue our
Hamish? Hamish? How do you spell Amish? A-M-I-S-H? I don't know, just maybe it's a coincidence.
investigation.
The map of Kew Gardens.
Water lily greenhouse. Dry tropics. Seed house. Ventilation system. Nursery. Nursery. Nursery.
Little rap.
Nursery. 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 Nursery.
Having too much
Director's
fun.
office, cloakroom, and laboratory.
Nursery.
Nursery. Nursery. Nursery.
Anyway.
Palm house.
The rapper.
Colonial collection.
Alright, yeah, I'm good here. I think I examined the map enough. Oh no, I didn't. Where's the one thing we're not seeing? Office house. Farmhouse. Oh.
Reserve.
Reserve. Reserve. Oh, there's like 4 locations. Alright, now we're done? No, we're not. What else is on here? Seed house, ventilation system, dry tropics, water lily greenhouse.
A map of Kew Gardens.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's an object of interest. Well, I'm not sure that anything can beat out the nursery.
Locked.
Locked. Oh, well, we can't enter there.
Locked.
Locked again. Looks like I'm going to find some other way to get in there. Exotic plants. Search archives. Oh, I gotta search the archives? Alright, well, I guess we're going back to Baker Street. Woo! We got to search for in the archives for the mystery of the stolen plants. Okay. I know which section to look for. Nope. Here we go. Stolen plants. New gardens. Exotic plants, volume 4. These plants have a certain toxicity in common, more or less variable. I'm not going to attempt to say those. Only the first 3 could be dangerous to humans, particularly Floriam diabolica, but only under very specific conditions. So, Dianae, Carlina, and Florum. The plant should react to a process of aggression against which it will issue deadly spores.
Here it is.
Oh. Okay. Great. The caterpillars? Wait, whoa. What? We're jumping ahead too far. What caterpillars? Are we gonna have to find caterpillars and cause the plants to just react? Wow. I can't even get a steady frame rate when I load the garden. This must be the largest area out of all the ones I've seen so far.
Water lily greenhouse.
You're welcome. Let's go where the hose goes.
According to this,
And by that I mean the H-O-S-E,
dry.
not the H-O-E-S. That's a gardening tool. Rocking the whole sitar. A lot of cacti in here.
These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition purposes. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
That's strange. Wonder why that is. They're not from Kew Gardens. So maybe they were outsourced, possibly.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Thought there was something in here we couldn't see yet, but... Oh, wait. Nope. Never mind. Cool music. Oh, we're back here. What else can we find? La 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 la.
Dry tropic.
Dry tropics. Oh, this is the...
There is a smell of
Oh
burning.
my gosh, what the heck? What happened here? Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's a fireplace. A broken pot, you say? Oh.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
That's interesting. Why is that? Why? What?
A protective mask.
What? Well, that's odd. Hold on, there's some...
Someone set it alight, but it did not burn.
So it was intentional, huh?
A broom handle was half burned.
What the heck happened over here?
A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the colonial collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
That makes sense.
The remains of a picture frame.
That was probably half the collection, right?
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
Hmm. That is very strange. Some of the evidence can be used in the investigation and will be marked with specific icons. Oh, we gotta search the archives again. Alright, we'll do that. Wow. Did not expect to see that. Oh no, the rake man. A lot of gardening tools out here. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Anyway. Let's see. More pots. Oh. Did we already look at this before? Another object of interest. Let's check over here. Oh, here we go. Now we're looking.
A water tank.
Huh.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Another object of interest. Why does the gate shut by itself? This is a haunted garden.
Seed house.
Ooh, was it where Joseph, Faith, and John Seed from Far Cry 5 are? Let's find out.
Locked.
Oh, dang it. Never mind. Alright, well, I guess the Seed family can wait. Alright, I don't have any more evidence, so we're going to head back to Baker Street and go through the archives. Again. That loading took a lot. Yes. Symbol of the broken pot. The glyph means divine, if I'm not mistaken. Antique art. I don't think it's newspapers. Research. Marks and symbols. Here we go. The Divine Syndicate. The members of the Syndicate worship Trewan, the God King. They strive to obtain spiritual peace and release themselves from the material world. So generous donations are appreciated.
Here it is.
Yeah, it is. I'm getting good
The
at this.
Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Oh, isn't that strange? We got one more. Another symbol. Guess we're going back over here again. Branded flower pots.
That is...
Oh. Oh, Seymour's Garden. We are a premium supplier for all your landscape, gardening, and timber requirements. Full range supply and delivery of sand, soils, mulches, pots, and anything else you may need. 3 Blurton Road, London.
Here it is.
Perfect. We now have the address. All right, let's go pay that place a visit. If we can. Maybe we can't. All right, we'll have to go there eventually. Off to the gardens again. Okay. Examine the place where Montague Dunn met his death.
This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. I recently saw that skit. The part when he jumps back in, like, at a court case. Nobody expects the... Oh, bugger. Freaking crack me up. Oh, bugger. It was really funny.
Locked. Locked. Seed house. Locked.
Nursery. Where's this guy again? Am I dumb? Hold on. A large glass house. Near the door to the Colonial Collection. Okay.
Locked.
Oh.
Colonial Collection.
Oh, we're all the way over there? Oh, good God. All right, we have to move. We have to go east. We're too far away. No wonder this map is so big. He said he died near the door to the Colonial Collection? Well, where is he? Okay. Oh! What the fudge? Okay, this is different. Oh.
No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that.
Hmm.
it wasn't like that.
The hell? Oh, there's blood right there.
Blood. Someone fell violently against
Oh.
this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Now I can use it. Breaking the door. Falling on the fence. Oh, dang.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
I don't know. He seemed pretty lethargic when he was trying to perform an autopsy on Montague Dunn. The death is suspicious. Why had he forced the door of the Colonial Collection Room? Why had someone cleaned and emptied the room? Was it a trap or a simple accident? Oh, come on. Really? Crashed again. Okay. You know, as much as I want to say, maybe this is the result of cloud saves. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to switch off cloud saves and see if that does anything. You can only save 16 megabytes of this game saves? Wow, that's not a lot of information. That takes a lot of storage. Megabytes per save? Damn. All right, I'm going to turn off. Oh, I have no settings limit on. Oh, of course. All right, let's try again. Okay. Hopefully this saved earlier. We don't have to do that investigation again. Cool. Great. So we gotta form an autopsy. Well, off to Scotland Yard.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Okay. Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Let's look at his belongings first.
This watch is of great value.
Very great value. Club card.
A membership card for the London Crest Club. A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
Letter. To Mr. F. Wayne, Director of Wayne & Sons Printing Company. My friend, your posters for the great exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it is surely unnecessary to mention all of the staff. My name alone will be sufficient. Montague Dunn. Wow. Unnecessary to mention all the staff. I wonder why. Jesus. I wonder why they thought that. God, that door is really loud. For no reason.
Locked.
Who's in there? Nobody. Alright, well, it's time to head down to examine the body. Let's go down to the morgue. Here we go.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination. No redness, stings, or bruises. There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination. so that we can proceed with the autopsy. Nothing suspicious here.
So most likely this... I have a feeling that maybe this person was probably maybe poisoned on the inside. Like maybe they swallowed something and they were having internal body pain. So there were no signs on the outside pretty much. It seems too...
There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse.
I don't think that was the cause of death, though.
The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal.
Yeah.
The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma.
Oh my god, he was killed by a poisonous plant.
Let us examine the internal organs.
How am I calling it? Did he get poisoned by by a poisonous plant? He must have. Oh god, that's how you do it? Okay. I don't know how the hell Sherlock was able to get everything out, but okay. Oh, this is weird. It's like Surgeon Simulator.
The lungs are congested and edematous.
Edematous.
The lungs are congested
great word.
and edematous.
Edematous. Really good. Oh.
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant.
Called it. We have to examine that eventually. Let's check out the heart.
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs.
So the heart wasn't affected, but the lungs were. What about the liver? You drink a lot of alcohol?
The liver is enlarged.
Oh.
It would seem that he was suffering from alcohol addiction.
Oh my god, I hate it when I'm right, but I love it at the same time.
The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
So it must have been something... Oh, the stomach? Oh, yay!
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs.
Visible.
There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
Alright. I guess that's it.
My suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge.
And
Holmes?
so for the player.
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew
Yeah,
Gardens.
Martin and Albert.
Hamish, and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No, a few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
More than a little.
So am I. What's the prognosis? Murder. Killers may be those who stole the exotic plants from the last exhibition at Kew Gardens. So this was F. Wayne. So there's a printing company and there's a guy named F. Wayne. So Albert is the son. And then Martin Amish. Dirty and swollen. He's short-sighted, wearing bifocals to correct his vision. He lives alone. nervous and anxious, evident by his bitten fingernails. He uses a quantity of detergent which to clean his hands. Oh, we saw the detergent that was on the floor. So maybe he did that? Alright, Atlas, have a good one. I'm probably going to stop in like the next half hour because I want to go to bed early, so. Alright, let's find the deadly plant. So I guess we're done here. Yeah, you will. You will get to see the second half. Indeed. Back to Kew Gardens. I'll be right back. There's something in my mouth I gotta get out. Okay, I'm back. You ever one of those situations where you're eating food and there's a piece of food that's kind of sharp and it kind of tears away at your skin and your mouth? Well, a little bit of that happened, but I'm okay. All right, let's get back to it. And thanks a lot, everybody who's watching so far. It's pretty awesome that you guys are engaged. So thank you. Okay, we need to find the stolen plants. Montague, gather information, and find out who killed him. Let's see. So we have Diane, Carlina, and Florum. Oh, we have a lot to talk about.
Mr. Hamish, Can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
Kind of a weird thing to say.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say. He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And
he had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son.
Oh.
Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before, and now all of a sudden he is trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
He seems very bothered and like a threat to his position, so it could be a little bit of envy echoing off of him.
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was.
Oh, yes. He forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White,
Oh.
who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
Bit of jealousy, maybe?
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed.
Oh.
She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
This guy is really lonely, isn't he?
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
I doubt that.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Something tells me he's hiding something. There's got to be something more to it. Well, time to go see Albert Dunn. See what he says. That is, if we can find him without wandering around this place like we're lost. So the nursery house and the seed house are locked. Fire. So interesting. do 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 do. Here he is.
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah,
Probably
at
burned.
the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here.
Yeah.
Now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path. I have to manage Kew Gardens. And I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew
Oh,
Gardens.
no.
My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed. Well, that is most interesting.
That is most
He
interesting.
told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead.
Oh.
But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honor of being the garden's longest-serving employee.
Oh.
In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see.
Oh.
And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself.
Oh.
But my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
Interesting.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Thank you, young man.
Okay.
We shall see you again.
Wow, interesting developments. After being trapped in the colonial collection room by the killer, Montague Dunn was affected by inhaling a virulent vegetal poison. Okay. Well, it's off to the seed house and the other house, whatever it was. Fragment from a statue. It's probably part of a statue sculpture. Okay, let's go. Director office. I can get rid of that. There's a safe. Look at this
A
photograph.
photograph of Montague Dunn and Reynold Hamish.
Oh. Huh. I'm gonna have to turn on Don't Disturb. There we go. A letter. My dearest Margaret, following our last conversation, I believe it might be better if you vacate your position here at Kew Gardens. As you pointed out quite bluntly, you are no longer in need of my support. You are quite able to stand up for yourself in this world, as you say. Well, I give you back your freedom and wish you nothing but good luck. Montague Dunn. Interesting.
Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
Mysterious drama in London. The Kew Gardens team are pleased to announce the successful production of a new variety of barley, one that retains a complete resistance to the cold. They have named it the Siberian barley. Mr. Martin Hamish, the proud cultivator of the grass, will hold a press conference next Monday morning upon this very subject. Interesting.
Champagne. Montague Dunn had good taste.
He sure did.
French wine. A remarkable vintage.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Wasn't there a statue fragment that we had? Dang it. Two. I'm going to make notes. I have to make notes on this. Not what I want. No, not the guides. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, I can have a clock. Oh, that's nice. There's a timer I can have now. I did not know that. All right, so... Let's see. 2 left. 2 right. Three left. 3 right. 4 left. Dang it. Two left, 2 right, 3 left, 3 right, 4 left. There we go. Bingo. A letter. My dear friend, please allow me to express my disappointment upon reading your last letter. I am paying you to defend me, not to accuse me. Kew Gardens is a royal institution. We are granted the great opportunity to travel the world and to save the most extraordinary, precious, and rare species of plant. Our duty is to protect such species and from those who might wish to use them for dubious purpose. This divine syndicate of whom you speak have no right to hold such precious plants. Remember the case of June 14, 1889. So I must respectfully ask you once again to notarize the permissions on these plants on behalf of Kew Gardens. The documents were sent to you on Monday. P.S. See you in Boodles on Tuesday as always. Montague Dunn. Huh. I see. A complaint. We must ask you for the last time for the return of our dear sisters. You do not have any right to hold them imprisoned. They do not belong to you. Your so-called permissions are wholly false. You are hiding behind lies. The lie we need not elaborate that was reported in the press as the case of June 14, 1889. What you have done is quite abhorrent. Be very sure that we shall never abandon our family members. We trusted you and regret having done so. The Divine Syndicate. Wow. So he lied.
I suggest that we don't tell Miss Margaret White about this document.
Debt of Miss Margaret White to Mr. Montague Dunn. Rental of a suite of rooms at Oxford Street. An educational scholarship at the London University. Credits opened at Hamilton. Radigan House Tailors. And at Baird & Sons Luxury Jewelers. A personal loan, huh?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Miss White and Mr. Dunn had a recent disagreement. Montague Dunn was planning to release Miss White from her position at Kew Gardens.
Locked.
Not anymore.
This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Huh.
Only this one is kept in good order, Holmes.
It's funny. Phonograph.
Used for voice recording. Remarkable.
Yes, this is quite a modern laboratory.
Cylinder.
Martin Hamish's perception of plants. The notion of communication in the plant world has long been considered marginal, yet I remain convinced that some plants do indeed transmit chemical signals in the event of attack.
A study report by Martin Hamish.
What about this one?
And it seems clear from these multiple experiments that plants do respond to their environment and have a form of consciousness. Margaret White, February 1895. Report number 245.
Study report.
Oh, evidence required. Chemistry.
Chemicals. A sufficient quantity for some serious experiments.
University book.
A botany book. This student's book belongs to Albert. The employee's cloak locked.
Holmes, Albert...
It does not matter. We will open it.
Oh, shoot, man. Well. What are you hiding? Oh, there we go. This one's a little bit trickier. Oh, you can slide it. I didn't know that. Okay, now I know. I had no idea you could slide it. Oh. I see now. There we go. That took a little bit.
Open.
Open. Oh, there's a protective equipment.
Gloves. Waterproof aprons. Everything one might need for self-protection.
Do they grow dangerous plants here?
It appears as though the protective equipment is missing from here.
Which we did see.
It appears...
Oh, we're still missing something.
Such masks are generally worn.
Yep. Oh, there's a wet bottle trace.
There was a bottle here. It left behind a trace of the substance that pervaded the laboratory.
Gold dust. Good heavens. What's it doing here?
The gold is almost immune to chemical attacks, so it may be a valuable auxiliary for various experiments.
But why would anyone perform such experiments in a botanical garden?
Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around.
Was it the father?
Several drops of the bottle is no longer here, but it is possible to detect a faint scent. We need a good nose.
I know who to call. Toby. But first, let's look in here.
Martin Hamish's locker. Father and I, Kew Gardens. A review on rare and exotic plants. Martin Hamish has written several pieces.
Another letter. Mr. General Secretary, recent events unfolding at Kew Gardens obliged me to renew my application for the management position. As I have stated already in my previous letters, I believe that no one is better suited for the post. While Mr. Montague Dunn was alive, I understood your reservation to my suggestion. Your reasons were political, and so I was happy to comply. But now the Kew Gardens lie in disorder. How can I stand by and allow it? How can I leave them in the hands of inexperienced people with no motivation? I must urge you to cast your decision as a matter of urgency so that I may devote myself entirely to the noble task ahead and free my mind from this uncertainty. Interesting.
Martin Hamish studied chemistry. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Albert's locker.
Albert.
A rejection letter from the British Royal Naval College.
Sir, it is my regret to inform you that despite your excellent results within our entry examinations, we are unable to invite you to the Royal Navy School. Your father, Mr. Montague Dunn, has expressed his intention to entrust to you the directorship of the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew, and it is clear that he would not release you for an entire year of naval training. Please accept all our best wishes for your future at Kew Gardens. Yours very faithfully, J.M. Lemerchan, Director of the Royal Navy Training Center. Oh.
Specialist articles on shipyards and ship construction. Albert Dunn has a great passion for shipbuilding and the sea.
Huh. Oh.
Young Albert, standing with a woman in front of London University.
Fascinating.
Miss White's locker.
Miss White's locker.
A vanity purse. It is of high quality.
Margaret, we were surprised to receive your letter. How could you think to ask us for money after all these years that have passed since you left, and without any thought of us? You have never shared with us any detail of your success at the university, but you choose to do so now? We suppose you must be ashamed of us, for we are not from the same high class as your new friends. Yes, we are modest people, but you should learn to put your family first, as we at home has always done. And none of us ever compromise their reputation, as it appears you have already with your employer, Mr. Doone. No, Margaret, it is you who makes us feel ashamed, your parents. Wow. Dear Margaret, I know how your financial troubles are overwhelming you at this present time. Please let me reassure you that I could not permit you to retain in such a dilemma. I was born of a wealthy family. I would consider it an honor if you might accept my help. Your devoted servant, Albert. Oh, so he was willing to help her out of the situation.
These jewels must be worth a small fortune.
Yep.
Apparently, Miss White is a capable student.
Master's degree.
A draft of the letter that Miss White sent to her parents.
A draft. Well, I guess that's it for now. Disagreement. Margaret Wright's studies and social situation were completely dependent upon Montague Dunn's wealth. Need more info. Oh, the game crashed, didn't it? Yep, it did. I think it did. It's still trying to load and hasn't really responded. What the? Whoa. What happened? Uh-oh. Yeah, I think the game did crash. I'm pretty sure it did. All right. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Okay, then. I'm going to end it right here. I think we have concluded on this, and we will come back to it next time. So thank you all so much for watching this Mystery Monday. I hope all of you enjoyed. I'm sorry about the overlay not being comfortable for some people. The rotation seemed to be a little strange, but you know, sometimes you have to adjust. And if you can adjust, well, there's no telling what possible things are possible. I don't know what I was trying to say. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow for Retro Tuesday. We will probably keep playing some emulator games. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to choose, but I do have some ideas. We've already done Disney's 102 Dalmatians, Toy Story 2, Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue, Jersey Devil. We haven't done the Spyro games yet, so maybe we'll do that, or Scooby and the Cyber Chase, or Rascal, Twisted Metal 4. Lots of possible combinations. So, whatever the case, thank you all very much for watching. So, I'm going to rant out to somebody, and we'll call it. And then you all have a wonderful night. Have a good night. Good luck to you all. God bless your soul. And Godspeed the next day. And hopefully, you guys will be in good spirits. So let's find someone to read out to. Who is playing this game? Who's not playing this game? No one's probably playing this game. Let's see. Let's see. We got G to God. Did we read out to him recently? Yes, we have. What about Melodrix? This person is new. We have not read it out to them, but she is playing Sherlock Holmes. Let's do it. So, thank you all so much for watching. I will see all of you next time. You all take care. And, yeah, have a good one. Peace out.